Hey guys, it's Friday and I almost forgot that it was Friday. Friday, you're watching Come Live It Up and Live It Up. So I'm just gonna go ahead with the questions. I feel like all of us say that. We're like, I'm gonna go ahead with the questions now, and then we do, and then we talk about our day, and then we end up with a question. But that just makes us really cool. Joe asked, one thing you always procrastinate on doing, homework. Like Tamisa said, papers. I procrastinate like it's the end of the world. I'll do it like literally like not that long before it's due. But surprisingly, and knock on wood, that this keeps happening. I ace them usually. So I don't know, but I'm just when I'm under pressure, I seem to just get it done and do well. Tamisa asked, have I had anything stolen? Yes, I have. And I think it was freshman year. No, pretty sure it was freshman year. It was like the end of the year. We were almost out of school, and I was sitting in math class, and my iPod, and it was like the nice, thick, big iPods, the one that I wish I had right now. Um, and I left it in my bag, and I had been in there, so I went to the restroom, and I came back, and it was gone, and I freaked out because I had been using it at lunch. So I was like, oh my gosh, I must have left it because we used to sit on the floor in the hallway of this one building. And I was like, I left it in there and someone took it and I was freaking out. So I went and looked everywhere and I couldn't find it. And it was really sad. I cried so bad because I loved my iPod. It was so sad. Like, and just the thought that someone would take it from me. And then I realized like 2 years later, someone actually told me who took it. And I think that guy's like, I don't even know where he is. He was just like, you know, it was just really rude. And he went in my backpack and took my iPod. Like, come on. And there was people sitting around that didn't say anything. So it pissed me off and no one said anything. Like, open your mouth. Like, it's rude. Anyway, I don't want to go too much on that. But Kira asked, anything disturbing movie. Splice was pretty just weird, and Swan, the Black Swan, is pretty disturbing. It's good, but it's really disturbing. And then Elias asked, how has this year turned out? Good for you, bad for you? Well, it's been kind of both. I've had good things and bad things, but probably one good thing is, having going through 1 year of college. That's a good thing. Just because, I got through 1 year and it kind of, helps me a little bit when I think about next semester. So kind of like that motivation. Um, there's been good and bad, but nothing I really want to go over. Sorry how I'm just like tired today. I don't know why. I'm just tired. Oh my gosh, I have a story, but you're probably gonna hate me. Okay, so I was at my grandma's house and she lives on a farm. So basically anything from snakes, mice, rats, anything that you think of usually gets inside of her garage and around it. So like I was in the garage and I was like with my grandma and I was like, oh my gosh, because there was a dead snake and it was like a tiny one, and it was on because they have the sticky pads for mice and other creatures, and I was like, oh my god, it's dead. And, like, I hate snakes. I'm sorry. I don't care how people say, oh, they're so loving. I just don't like snakes. So then today my grandma's like, oh yeah, you should look, and she said in Assyrian, she said there was a mouse, and I was like, what? And I thought it was dead, and I was like, oh, like maybe I should just throw it away. But it was still alive and it was on the sticky pad and it was like moving. It was so sad. I wanted to save it. I tried like getting it off, but then my grandma started yelling at me and she's like, don't, because they get pissed because he eats and like they chew on stuff and they eat stuff in the garage and just like they make a mess of the farm. But I felt really bad. And I'm like an animal lover, so I was like, Grandma, just like let me, just like I could save it, I'll take it and I'll like drive it. I'll literally drive it like miles and miles away so we can come back. She said no, and my mom's like, Danielle, just stop it, it's gonna die anyway. I was so sad, and I was like so sad because it was like his heart was like you could see his heart beating so fast because it was stuck, and I don't know, it was just really sad. But yeah, that's my little story. I don't really have anything else. I feel really nauseous and just out of it today, so yeah, just kind of wait it out. So my question is, since on the topic of animals, is there one animal that not technically you're just scared of, but you're just like, I can't imagine myself being around the animal? We'll just say, what animal are you scared of? What animal just freaks you out and you're just like, oh my god, like a snake. And it just, I mean, I'm that way with spiders and snakes, but I'm just gonna stick with snakes. So yeah, what and what freaks you out? And I'll see you next Friday. I'm gonna be in the Bay Area this weekend. Holler. Bye guys.